Juno DS. It has taken me about 3 years to work this out. But actually, it's not taken me 3 years to work it out. It's been 3 years to logistically practice, have the time and afford and everything, and be in the right place because of the attacks that I feel are coming from all different levels and planets and people on Earth at the minute. Basically, and situations, mainly the global governments. If you want to connect your MIDI, right, you have to, because it wasn't working on GarageBand. If you want it to work on GarageBand, if you want the basic controller to go through that, which you shouldn't have to buy these things anymore, but you do, out of the MIDI, which is actually printer cable, USB square printer cable, to that thing that goes into the new thing, because they've got rid of the, my old MacBook broke, they've got rid of the, helpfully, I'm being sarcastic of course, to Apple, MacBook Pro here, don't know why they got rid of it, but they did. So you've got to have your thing, which you used to have a MIDI cable or a USB cable, but now it's like a printer cable square thing that goes into that, and then it cost 35 quid just to buy that this week, even though I'd already bought many of them in the past, but they've got lost or damaged or something like that. It's not because I didn't know that I had to buy them, it's not because I've not invested, it's not because of all of that, it's not because I didn't know how to use them, it's because they got lost and got damaged, right? Not because I'm being tight, yeah. I've had so many doors at so many digital audio workstations. It's a money making. It's all about the money, isn't it? And control and Apple versus Microsoft. Basically, forget about ton of stress. What you've got to do is you've got to go, because it will plug and play. It's just done it. Look, F major, F minor, C major. I'm playing it here. Look. C sharp diminished 7th. It does work. The reason it's taken 3 years is because you have to physically make sure that you do your homework, or you'll get told off by the authorities from the Juno DS USB driver company. What I mean by that is you must, or else, what is it I'm talking about here? I'm showing you all the wrong things. You've got to go physically, painfully slowly, as though you've not paid for the £1.5 for the keyboard, and as though you've not paid £1.5 for the MacBook, and as though you've not paid for the internet and the electricity and Wi-Fi and all of that, and the cables that connect them. And you shouldn't even need to do these things, because actually you're just a normal piano player. But to record these days, and you know, so what you then do is you have to go to, and I'll be claiming it back on expenses, I should hope. Yeah, I'm looking for a new accountant, by the way, so watch out. HMRC and global tax companies, watch out, and global financiers, watch out as well, and global politicians and whatever, watch out is all I'm saying. Big pharma as well. Oh geez, I'm after you, man. Right, what you're doing is you go to, why can't I find it now? You've got to use a Chrome or a Google Chrome or a Safari or Firefox or whatever you're using. It's just gone now. Don't know why it's gone. I'll just do it again. So what you do is you type in the word. You must type in Roland, right? No, not troll. No, Roland. You just do it. You're gonna have loads of yuppie sort of preppy sort of like underqualified, annoying videos of people. I mean, like, not the videos. The videos are good, very, very well designed, but ultimately you're gonna have less talented people annoying, triggering you with amazing backdrops and looking like they're some sort of awesome DJs when really they're just paying for the technology. Like, this is a classic example. I mean, he might be good at the drums, but I've definitely worked with some pretty good drummers, including West Enders, and don't really need to see more of them. But they're all flashing up in my face like this. What you need to do, and that little girl there, and that the dad, the proud dad there, it's all like they've really got on top of their how to trigger people into paying for stuff, haven't they? Bridgecast. So what you do is you get past all this and you just click on articles or support. I've forgotten now because there it key. They keep. I'm sure they've changed this a million times. Updates and drivers. Now I did know. It's not the first time I've had this equipment. I did know that you had to download a driver and an update, but I just didn't realise that it was going to have to happen like every 5 seconds, and then everything's not going to work unless you do that. you have to obviously go to updates and drivers to get to your Juno. So J, which is the name of my first letter of my name. I do know what it is. You go there to H, I, J, 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 J. You find your keyboard. In my case, it's the synthesizer DS88. I wanted the 88 because I'm actually just a piano player. I wanted to physically hammer action, be able to feel it, you know, and play full-size need repertoire and, you know, professional stuff you can't deal with. So there, you see, there's quite a lot, as you can see. You've got lots of drivers there and updates that you wouldn't have expected that you might need, but you do need them. So if you're watching this recently, then it's Ventura 13.5 for a lot of Apple Mac OSs now. But see, I've had to download that one, crucially for me. I'm not a Windows person. I check this by clicking on there, and then you go over here and check by pressing you go to menu, system, scroll this dial around to system, press enter, and you've got about 7,000 million tabs here, and by that I mean 14. So you go to there, the last one, the very last tab on system, and it tells you, oh, it's version 2.1. Sorry, 2.1. Fine, not a problemo, but it could have told me that a bit faster, a bit easier. Maybe, but that's not the same. That it was the right version, download it onto the computer, onto the Windows, and the or Ventura, which is this where we should, after I got those two, there might be a third one that you might need, because there it is. You click on it, you gotta click install it basically, and I think to install it it'll say archival service, or it will not plug and play, which GarageBand has been able to do for about 15 years, plug and play digital journalism, and someone comes along with it, but it's like they just want to waste your time, so you can't easily plug them in a GarageBand. They probably, because they want to buy Logic Pro, you know, okay, well that costs even more money and even more. It'll overwhelm it'll break the system anyway. But eventually it's working. See, flat 13. That's just taken a couple of years to sort that out. Now I can get on and do my actual musical practice maybe. Anyway, that's it for now.